Welcome home, everybody. This is the Residency Podcast. I am Jeff Tomasic with Drew Belcher and Lo Raven.
Hello.
We are here in Las Vegas to bring you our takes on the biggest stories in business, entertainment, hospitality, and pop culture.
The biggest.
Make sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Full video on YouTube, Apple, Spotify. Give us five stars. Write a review. The whole 9 yards. Episode 34. Let's go.
Shaq episode.
Hey, or don't give us a review and go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Go
There's
fuck
that
yourself.
too.
There's that.
Yeah, let's start off that way, guys.
And what a fucking time we're living in right now.
What a week it's been.
What's going on right now?
What a week.
I don't even know how to start my thoughts on this week right now.
Is there any
Well,
updates?
the world is waiting on us, guys. The
Nevada.
world is waiting.
Yeah.
Nevada.
Nevada.
I don't think I grew up outside of Washington, D.C. My dad worked in D.C. his whole life. So we've been on the phone like every other hour for the past 4 days.
Is he making fun of you?
No, he just like, I can't believe that we're seeing like the democracy crumble like in front of us. Like it just doesn't make any sense anymore. This is not how it should be. Like no matter, this is barring anyone winning by left to right to, just the process itself has been the biggest laughing stock. Like what do we say too is that America is the Florida of the world.
Yeah.
That's what
It's
they're
been
saying
going fucking
too.
crazy. They call it election night. No, bro. This
No,
is
yeah.
election week right now.
Yeah.
Continue.
It's like
And
the-
after this week, it'll be election month.
Yeah.
It's the biggest birthday party week ever that never ends.
Yeah, never ends.
What's going on?
It's the opposite of a birthday party. That's what this is too. It's the exact opposite. I don't even know. Obviously, we have to talk about this too because this is the most bizarre week that we've ever had. We don't know who's going to win yet. So this is being recorded on Friday.
Friday.
So
The
we
election
still-
was on Tuesday.
Yeah, we still
officially.
technically don't know. There's still votes being counted. Hopefully, by the time that you hear this on Tuesday, there's
a president.
a president
elect.
possibly. But now we have lawsuits in multiple states.
Everywhere. Just throw them out there.
Oh, next Tuesday, yeah. The 10th. That's when everything is supposed to be counted by the 10th.
Well, what's the holdup? Like, what's taking people so long?
Well, the crazy other part, too, is they said what it was going to happen. They were like, all right, well, everybody has to vote by the election day, and then they're going to give the Postal Service 7 days to deliver them, and then 2 extra days to count them. So by the 10th or the 12th in like 4 different states.
But
It'll be-
here's my problem. One, yes, everything should have been changed because of COVID, because of obvious reasons, right? Too, there needed to be like the change of how things really got entered in. But there should have been one succinct system across the country. That should not have been a state level thing.
Yeah,
it should have
for
been like,
sure.
hey, everyone, you can vote by this time, you can mail by this time, needs to be counted by this time, et cetera. That should have been a national mandate, which I think was a huge fumble. And then it just shows you that some states are seriously ahead of the game and like have a great infrastructure, and some
Like
are,
Florida.
and the absolute mess.
Like Florida.
Absolute mess. No.
Have Florida get their votes counted away before fucking Nevada.
Yo, Pennsylvania, one, they're on the East Coast. And Georgia, you're on the East Coast. So
Yeah.
you actually have more hours than anybody else, too.
Pennsylvania's been chilling, bro.
Don't, especially
Chilling.
Philadelphia, man. Like, this is unbelievable. I don't know what the hell is going on.
And either was it the governor? No, the mayor was like shooting like hot shots today on fucking like
Yeah.
CBS.
Was he?
Yeah,
What a
he's
fucking
talking
stud,
shit.
dude. What a stud.
Do you know what's weird, too, is that, like, if you turn on Fox or CBS or NBC or MSNBC or any of them that wherever you're watching the coverage, every single one of them is different. Every single one of them has a directive, but the only thing they have in common too is every single one of them we're rooting for Biden. Like there was,
Yeah, no, for sure.
They just had one guest on to like make it seem a little bit even, and they'd shove him off for like 6 hours and bring him back on, and shove him back off again. It was crazy. This whole thing has been. I haven't been able to stop watching it. Maybe I should have. Like
The
Not-
local news covering Nevada stuff, like the election office, is wild.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
Nevada's the laughing stock right now. Everyone's making fun of Nevada.
for sure.
Fuck 'em.
We have to talk about this. Obviously, we're all live in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nevada's had not incredible track record of very important things too, mainly education and healthcare.
The last.
We're really far back in that too. So, but I think not a lot of people really realized it yet, unless you actually lived in the state too, and you're like, damn, this is pretty bad. Looking for a doctor or a school.
Yeah.
But
Doctor
now-
or a school.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Now we're like the class clown
Yeah.
of the U.S. right now.
It's a
too.
joke.
Everyone, you're being like, not to mention, there's plenty of states that haven't finished counting yet too. Yet for some reason, we are
All
the
the
meme
memes.
center of the internet right now.
Have you guys seen some of these?
They're
so
hilarious.
bad.
Dude, the internet will always forever stay undefeated.
They're undefeated.
It's so bad.
There's no beating the internet.
and they're so fast. And they crush it.
And they're so good.
Every one of them's funny.
They're
It's
so
like-
good.
By the way, they're so valid.
Yeah.
They're warranted.
100%.
100% warranted.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
By the way, this is not even a big state.
Yeah.
This is not even a big state.
We don't
at
even
all.
have We have two big cities. We have one big city.
One big
and
city.
then one little big city.
Little big city. Exactly. It's exactly what they are.
Exactly.
Reno's definitely the little big city.
100%.
There's like 4 counties with actual people in it.
That's
Everything
it.
else is like 300
Yeah,
people.
that's it.
Are you telling me like Illinois, totally fine? Chicago, no worries.
No worries.
Wisconsin.
Texas,
Wisconsin
yeah, I got it.
finished.
No worries.
Yeah. Oh,
Los Angeles?
yeah, we're fine.
You're good.
Oh, hey, Vegas, you
We're
guys
gonna need
good?
a week, guys.
You guys
all right?
good?
You
You guys
drunk?
cool?
You
They're
fucked
hungover.
up?
They're hungover.
What's
They were-
going on?
They're so fucked up.
It's embarrassing. Like in all seriousness, it's embarrassing just to see like how. And I do think though the doubt that this process has caused is kind of like a courtroom analogy where it's like not necessarily decide who's guilty and who's not guilty isn't the question anymore. It's what you can prove. And now there's like enough doubt that the Republicans and Trump have put out there, and just the process itself seeds enough doubt where people are questioning. Just can you prove that maybe you're saying that you won, but can you prove that you actually won? And I don't think it's impossible to prove at this point now too. Everyone's saying their votes are right.
It's tough, yeah.
Yeah, now it's just in this weird little place too. Whatever the transition is going to be, whether we don't know yet. We don't know what could possibly happen. I'm not going to predict anything. Whatever the transition is, it's just going to be weird. Like I didn't really realize how divided the U.S. truly was.
It's insane.
Yeah, I did, like truly. And if you look at like a couple 100 million people on how close you could really get to 50-50 on the popular vote, you know?
Yeah.
It's what, 51 to 48 right now?
Yeah. It's like,
It usually always isn't within the same numbers, though.
it's like
But-
3 to 5 million or
Yeah.
something like that, right?
But like, yeah, so but the levels that it is this year too, I just could not, I can't believe how.
It's just and everybody's
separate.
outspoken. That's what it is, right? It's not no longer the silent majority.
because of the
silent
social media,
minority.
yeah.
It's
Everyone-
everybody
yeah.
has a voice. Everybody's expressing their anger or frustration. Or
These are
whatever
two
it
very
is.
polarizing, very, 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 very different
Yeah, what
individuals.
happened to being a moderate or like in the middle?
I don't think there's no such thing
There's no
anymore.
such thing anymore.
It's
Yeah,
either
well-
that side or this side.
Yeah, because you have a choice. You know, those are the only two options that you have. So you have to choose one or the other. But the views are differing. I don't know. I think it's just sad because we all know my life is going to move on. Your lives are going to move on.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be
It's
okay.
gonna
Let me make
happen.
that very clear.
It just
Yeah.
is what it is. I have to deal with the daily struggles of my life,
Yeah.
business, family, relationships, having a baby, all the stuff too. Like that, it just kick on and move it.
Yeah.
But like how the country as itself has handled this, holy shit.
It's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I have a new baby, man. Like,
Come
we're-
on.
we're good. I will be cashing checks regardless who the president is.
Yeah.
I will be eating regardless who the president is.
Everyone now just has to like move on and just say, okay, cool. I have to just handle your business. Go about your business. And unfortunately, now it's just such a debacle
And
that
suck it up. Fuck.
Bro, this shit's life or death for some people. You see some of
Yeah.
these wild motherfuckers
They're going
so
crazy.
right leaning or so left leaning,
Yeah,
like
both
it's the
ways.
end of the world.
Well, I think people should give a shit. Although
Nervous
I do-
breakdowns
there-
on one side and then
yeah,
literally
people should give
Yeah.
a shit, but not like that.
exorcisms on the other side.
I do-
It's like, dude,
Seriously.
it's really crazy.
Seriously, I do think one good thing happened though. One good thing happened in this too. Anyone who says their vote doesn't matter anymore,
It fucking matters.
It fucking
matters.
It
It
fucking
matters, dude.
it seriously matters. And anyone who's out there who didn't vote, or like, oh, my vote wouldn't have counted. I
You're a
hope
piece
you
of shit.
realize now too.
We're in this because of you.
And
Yeah,
I'm-
facts.
And no qualms to whoever you were going to vote for too. It's your responsibility to go
Yeah.
out and do it
Yeah.
because we're watching TV right now too, and there's states with a couple thousand people. For instance, our state of Nevada right now is the difference between at this moment in time, the difference between Biden and Trump is like the size of a nightclub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1,900
100%.
people.
Yeah,
100%.
Put that into perspective. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So-
Omnia could have changed the vote or
Literally.
whatever it is. Right?
Seriously, one night, back to the other. So that's the one takeaway. Hopefully everyone realizes like, oh shit.
Second takeaway is it Nevada or Nevada?
All right. It's fucking Nevada.
Thank God.
Nevada. I'm not gonna lie.
Nevada,
I think
yeah.
sometimes I'm not thinking about it. I might say Nevada.
Well, no, people. This gets no longer is this wrong. It's Nevada forever now. With all the exposure it's getting
Yeah.
recently on the news, they're all saying it correctly. Nevada, 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 Nevada.
Drew's the born and
Who
bred
would-
here too.
who
He's
would
getting
say
really
no-
pissed.
Oh, we're from Nevada.
I think it's Midwest people.
What
Nevada.
other state gets mispronounced like that?
Los Angeles.
Wisconsin.
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 Like, is there another state that gets like there's a question like this? I can't
no.
think of one.
No.
No.
So it's just us.
Boise? Boise?
That's-
Boise?
That's a
That's
city.
that's a city,
That's a
not a
city.
state.
yeah.
There's plenty of cities that get messed up too.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking.
for sure,
We're
for
talking states here.
A state?
Yeah. No,
I think
Hawaii.
well, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a local Hawaiian would say it's Hawaii, not Hawaii. You old white mainland dude.
Damn, dude. Hey, honestly, that actually makes
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of sense now that you put
Right?
it that
There
way.
you go.
Yeah.
Found one.
Drew just sunk right back into his seat.
Fucking found one.
It's Nevada. It's Hawaii when I say it is. All right. Well, look, I hope that when you guys are listening to this right now, too, we have some semblance of an answer because this is a complete and utter disaster. And my fear is that there is not going to be an answer by the time this
It's just
podcast
going to go
comes
back
out.
and forth. Like now Trump wants a recount. So what happens when they do the recount and Trump comes out on top maybe? Well, Biden now wants a recount. If I'm Biden, I want a recount now.
I didn't
Recount him again, dude.
Yeah.
I appeal the appeals appeal.
Either whatever happens.
The way it's leaning right now, there's going to be more than just 270. Right now, if he only got Nevada and then Trump got everything else, it'd be 270. Then obviously it really matters. If he gets all 3 states of these, it's going to be like, all right, man, they're at like, he's at 290.
And then I just pulled my dick out and fucking said, what's up?
It is what at this point now. There's no predicting what the hell could happen. You have no idea. And I don't even think it's about the votes anymore. Technically, I think it's about the lawsuits. I think it's how the lawsuits go down, what states are restricting them to, and then because
one of them got squashed. I saw today
by the state though. But then does it go to the Supreme Court and all that stuff too? There is no shot. Like I said, if Joe Biden officially does win accredited wins from all the states that he needs, then there's no way Donald Trump is leaving the White House quietly. No shot. This is
crazy.
There's any option that is on the table that we might not even know about is being put on the table. That's a fact.
You like swearing in usually happens the first week of January?
January, I think. Yeah.
What if it gets pushed to like March because of all this shit?
I honestly, after 2020, the 2021 anything could happen.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah. Look, guys, we'd love to hear from you too. By the way, whatever thoughts that you have, not on your political views.
Yeah, don't make it all political, guys.
Yeah, it's not. I'm
just on how this all transpired, because just watching this, I saw some funny social media stuff too from other countries, and they were like, "I'm so invested in American politics right now too, strictly because of the drama."
It's reality.
It's just
if this was a show, Drew would be watching it on
I'm
Netflix.
the biggest dog shit lover consumer of them all.
This is reality.
I'm watching nonstop.
This is more reality TV than anything.
Yeah.
And if you're still listening to the pod right now because you didn't get so emotionally hurt over what we just talked about,
Yeah.
well, thank you.
I'm turning this off.
We
Yeah.
didn't
I
pick
can't
sides.
believe he's
We didn't pick
talking
sides.
about
This is if there's one thing everyone can agree on: left, right, Republican, Democrat, Independent, anything like that. Vote, didn't vote. This was a mess.
Yeah,
That is the
facts.
one thing that you can agree upon, and that's all that we're saying right now too. This was an absolute mess. All right, let's talk about some of the things that actually got passed officially. How about Prop 22 in California?
Yeah, big win.
Uber and
rideshare
Lyft,
shit, right?
Uber and Lyft,
Yeah.
even though they make no money and lose billions of dollars, they had plenty of money to spend on making sure that they didn't have to employ all the drivers. They spent $200 million to market Proposition 22 with help of like DoorDash, some of these other big companies too, so that their drivers can still be independent contractors.
Yeah, 1099
it's
your
great.
ass.
Yeah.
What's up?
So I think it was a win. Essentially, they threatened like, "Hey, everybody, too, if you don't pass this, then your Uber ride is going to fucking double tomorrow."
Yep.
Yeah, facts.
And it would.
Yeah, you Postmates French fries? Sure,
$30.
$30.
$30.
Wow,
that was good.
Right
dude.
on it.
Right
That was
on
unplanned.
it. Yeah.
You guys are rich.
I'm an avid Postmater, so I kind of know all the fees tucked in
it's
already.
disgusting.
What,
Yeah.
$8 large fry, delivery fee, tax, another fee, Postmate fee, $30.
The only thing worse than waking up hungover and looking at what you spent last night or drunk last night too was coming out of your hangover and looking at what you spent on Postmates
The next day.
to relieve your hangover.
Another $80.
That's it.
$50 on McDonald's.
Not only did I spend $300 at the bar, but I spent $200 on Postmates. I only got 2 meals. It's really what it is.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And wasted 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Seriously. That was big, though. That was huge because I think California was on serious. And Uber and Lyft were talking about shutting down California.
They would have had to.
Just-
They would have had
Can you
to.
imagine having to go back to taxi cab services, right? Anywhere you go, anywhere you travel, in town.
It'd just be scooter gang and electric
Can
bike
you imagine?
gang
I
everywhere.
could not imagine trying to go to hail down a cab or try to plan a cab to go to the airport the next morning. Like, what the fuck? That never.
Hey, are people still using the bird shit? Like the little apps?
I only use it in like
Scooter,
San
lines.
Diego and different places.
The
We don't have it
the
here.
bikes in LA are really big now too.
Okay.
The electric bikes, because they're not. I guess I don't know, but people like bikes better than scooters. Scooters are like the little bitch of the family.
Yeah,
you know?
kinda sketchy,
Yeah,
but kinda
yeah,
sketchy.
No,
Yeah, kinda sketchy.
they just kick them over and
Yeah.
beat them up. It's like the little sibling.
They
that
leave
everyone
them out on the
hates
street and they come
Everywhere.
pick them up
Yeah.
with the GPS and
Yeah.
they charge them overnight.
Yeah,
And they just set them back out.
Exactly. Electric bikes like the cool cousin. Like, yeah, come on in too. You know, Lime's like the little brother.
You want some security? Come on.
Yeah, no problem.
Take a ride.
I think people just wouldn't even know how to use taxi. I remember going back, like my dad going on business trips when I was a kid.
Call the night before.
He would physically call from the home phone,
Yeah.
Landline.
landline,
The landline.
and call the taxi cab company to schedule a taxi cab to pick him up
8
at
in the
X
morning.
time,
Yeah.
8 in the morning, to be there and to go. It's like, what?
Can you imagine? And then trying to
What?
hail a cab from a random corner? What? There's no cabs even driving around.
Yeah.
2 whistles, 2 fingers in the air.
Yeah. And then they drive by you and go, no.
They say, "Fuck off, dude."
No.
Yeah.
I still have mad respect for cab drivers over some
Dude,
reason.
the craziest.
Yeah, I still have mad,
Especially being in Vegas.
Yeah, mad respect for cab drivers anywhere too.
Yeah, Vegas tourists are scummy
Vegas,
too.
New York, it's only 2 places I would probably ever grab a cab just because it was convenient and they're always there.
You have
Yeah,
to, yeah,
100%.
Actually, sometimes getting an Uber in a metropolitan city is actually more
It's
inconvenient
kinda
than just
tougher,
getting a
yeah.
cab,
Yeah.
rather than like just hailing
Go out
down.
there
Yeah.
and whistle.
Yeah,
Uber, you
Yeah.
got to go in the app, pick it up. Are
Be
you
a
my
man,
driver?
grab a cab.
Are you my driver? Are you not my driver? I don't know, but can I just hop in? Like I'm ready to go. No,
Yeah.
you can't because you're not the one on the app. It's a fuckface.
It's not that hard anymore, guys.
I
Why is
haven't
Uber
been
so hard?
Ubering. I used to obviously Uber and Lyft 24/7, but I really haven't been doing that much at all because, especially since COVID.
Yeah, I ain't been going
I
nowhere.
just do want to travel.
Yeah.
And then to and from the airport.
Another big, huge thing. Well, congrats, California. Congrats, Uber
job,
and Lyft.
California.
Now you can continue losing money at a steady rate instead of increasing the amount of money you're going to lose. Vegas, we have just probably lost our reign as the wildest city in the U.S. Vegas used to be
No.
thought of as the number one place to go to for debauchery. Not anymore. Oregon is the new center of the party universe thanks to Measure 110.
Oregon, you guys are
60% majority pass in Oregon. Oregon has legalized the possession of small amounts of hard drugs, including, but
Define
not
hard
limited
drugs.
to, cocaine,
Hard drug.
heroin,
Very hard
Very
drug.
hard.
oxycodone,
Very, very hard drug.
methamphetamines,
Extra
Okay.
hard.
and psychedelic mushrooms.
That was okay.
Fun. Semi-hard, I guess. Yeah.
Side note, DC, actual District of Columbia, actually passed psychedelic mushrooms legalization as well, too.
It's a fucking mushroom.
How crazy is that? So now in Oregon, you get if you
That
get
shit is
if you,
like man-made hard drugs.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild.
If you get, can you make heroin? Jesus Christ! Hey, is that heroin? $100 fine.
$100 fine. Is
a
that a
parking
fucking
ticket.
needle and rubber band on your bicep?
Hold on,
No. You
sir.
gotta come
Were
with
you
me.
speeding? Hold on, heroin guy. Here, $100 fine, sir. If you were speeding, $325 right now.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is ridiculous.
And your license revoked.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You want to shoot heroin? Oh, my bad. My bad. I'll get with
Yeah,
you in a
you're
second.
fine, bro. You're fine.
I wonder if this works. Does this work?
What's the fine? $100?
yeah.
So what they should do is you should.
But,
Like, get-
by the way, for small amounts, for
what's a small
what's a
amount?
small
they
amount?
did not define that. I couldn't find that yet.
a
too.
dub sack?
But yeah, I think it's just
a
small
dub sack, low.
small personal use.
Dub sack?
Dub sack.
Yeah.
like a gram of cocaine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Is that
Or
a
an
dub
eight ball?
sack?
I guess
that's
like-
a 40 sack.
Yeah,
Couple
an eight
grams
ball
of
I think would be
cocaine.
like
I
a
don't know.
medium, and you think it's still a misdemeanor.
Sure.
But if you have like a lot, it's still obviously a high
Like a
charge.
kilo of
Yeah, if you're
cocaine.
selling it too. Yeah. Where,
Trafficking.
where does it end though too? So you're saying like the guy who's bringing it in, he gets a felony, but the guy who's using it gets $100 fine.
Yeah.
There's going to be some discrepancies.
It's like,
And then at
look,
what point are you just like, well, I'm going to use this entire
it's like
kilo
you're a
of cocaine?
casual drinker or an
Oh
alcoholic.
no, this cocaine's not so. This is personal.
This person
I got a real problem.
Personal use,
Yeah, I
dude.
got-
It's cool.
I got a real problem. One, what I don't know so far is two, where do you buy it?
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
is this like the short path to, hey, you go into a dispensary and you're like, oh my
a
god,
real
cool.
drugstore.
Yeah, let me get a gram of Coke. Obviously, gonna be a big Friday night.
And some black tar heroin.
exactly. It's like, oh wow,
You got the glow in the dark syringes? Like, what the fuck?
glow in the dark syringes. Wow,
They're gonna start
accessories.
selling like full on like little goodie bags.
It's just wild.
I wonder if this is like just the smart. I don't know. You know what is interesting is that the war on drugs, quote unquote, has never worked. It's never worked.
No.
Well,
No.
People will always get their drugs. So I'm just wondering if, for instance, marijuana is obviously working from a state level, right? Too. People
Yeah,
are
they're
using
taxing the shit out of
People are
it,
using
yeah.
it. They're making tax dollars. They're using it for other things, right? Or is this? I don't know. By the way, I have no idea because this isn't about selling it now. This is just about the legalization of it too. It has nothing to do with selling it.
Yeah.
But does this eventually like?
It's possession,
Help?
right? The rules of possession
Yeah.
of it. So you can't buy it, but if you have it and you get caught with it, it's
It's like
not
well, you
that
can
big
just
of a
like
deal.
walk down the street now and just like smoke some crack cocaine.
No, I'm sure you can't do that. Because same thing with weed. You can't publicly smoke marijuana. You have to do it in certain.
But what if you get
zoned
caught?
Areas.
$100 fine.
That's against $100 fine.
Yeah. You just have,
I mean, could
each
you-
pocket's a different fucking drug.
Could you imagine if you went to go out you're in Portland, Oregon, and you're like, you know what? I'd like to do some cocaine right now. And you're like, oh man, sucks. I'm not in like a private area. I'm in a public place. No big deal. I'm on like a patio eating, having a coffee. No
Yeah.
big deal. But I want
At
some
Lazy Dog.
Coffee's not doing the trick.
Yeah.
I want some cocaine too. So you're like, damn, I have $200 bills here. I'm going to use one to store the cocaine. I'm just going to put the other 100 right here in case someone walks by.
It's a tip.
Snort. Oh, don't worry. You can just have it.
Yeah.
I need it. It's fine. Like, is that the rule?
Or like
now?
load up like a prepaid like offense card. Like I know I'm going into this weekend. I'm gonna probably do hella cocaine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put $500 on my little cocaine
get
card
caught.
that I keep in my wallet. So when I do get caught by the cops, I say no, cop, I'm good. I'm loaded up.
Yeah.
$500 on my
Yeah.
pre.
Tax me, boy.
Yeah, tax me.
Tax me.
No
And then
problem.
they swipe it. Okay, you're down to $400 on your cocaine card.
They'll
Put it
probably
away. Put it
they'll-
away, or
they'll
put it up your
probably just
nose.
let everybody walk from now on too. Honestly,
Yeah, they'll probably just like, bro, get out of here.
Yeah, it's probably not worth the paperwork.
$100. Like,
$100. Ah, fuck it,
Yeah.
man. Just put that shit away. Snort it real quick. Get out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, what?
I'm actually curious to know that if this is like the smart thing to do. Like I just wonder. Obviously, marijuana is working because state by state this is becoming legalized, and they're starting to figure it out. It's not going to happen overnight.
Also, like, you're not gonna super OD on some weed.
no, we're talking
You're
about
not gonna
heroin
die
here,
on-
dude.
you're gonna
Heroin.
die on
Heroin.
There's I think a level of hard drugs. I don't know where you separate methamphetamine and heroin and coke. Like, I don't know where the line is necessarily. Like, where do you draw that?
All right, guys, we are not the experts on this. I'm just letting you guys know.
Black
Sorry.
tar heroin.
It's crazy. Oregon's wild, man.
Yeah, Oregon's fucking crazy.
Oregon's wild. They're just like, yo, live your life. Do
You
your
wanna do some
thing.
heroin?
Let's
$100
go.
bucks.
And don't they have like? Doesn't Portland have like the most strip clubs in like a
Yeah.
per
Most
strip
strip,
mall?
most strip
Yeah.
club per capita.
What
I went to
a
college in
weekend.
Oregon.
It's
crazy.
Beaver.
Yeah, that's one of the
Big
things they always
Beaver.
talk about too. It's like, oh, strip clubs all over the place. And I mean, they're not all like, they're just weird.
not
Some
the
of them are-
Rhino.
Yeah, some of them are very weird. But well, congratulations, Oregon.
Yeah,
Good job,
Oregon, dude. Good
and
job.
everyone in Oregon.
Congrats.
Portland's about to be wild.
Super high this whole week.
All right. Speaking of the election too, though, our boy Kanye, super happy with his what do you get
60,000 votes.
60,000 votes.
God bless.
Yeah, and a majority of those were write-in votes because he wasn't on the actual
Yeah, he
ballot.
wasn't
in
on
He
the
all
wasn't on the
states,
Nevada one. If people want to know, he
which
wasn't on the
means
Nevada one.
thousands of people wrote that name in.
I
Kanye.
wonder if Kanye, where those 60,000 votes would have gone.
Ooh.
Because right now 60,000 votes could literally decide like 3 states
Crazy. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
combined.
Yeah.
60,000 total votes could change 3 different states.
I'm gonna guess he didn't take them from Biden. Like all those, I think at least half would have been people that.
No,
saw him
I think he
online.
may have
I think
taken
he
them
could've-
from Biden.
could've for
yeah,
sure taken it from
for
Biden.
sure,
Yeah.
100%.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
It could have gone either way. It's semantic at this point too, though. But the fact, I think it was interesting this year too, though there was no leading independent candidate, so you always have to worry about like your polling. Like
Yeah.
you lose 3% to fucking Ross Perot.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, every
or
year.
4%,
Every 4 years.
or
They kept
10%.
showing. They kept showing it on all the tallies, right?
Yeah.
They're like last year's there was Hillary, whatever, and
yeah,
then the
exactly.
last person at the bottom. This year was just them two.
Yeah, just them two. So, 60,000 votes, it matters. It for sure matters. And as you can see right now, too, like 10,000 votes in the state
Yeah.
could totally swing everything.
Was it like Harambe on the fucking ballot one year?
Crazy, yeah.
You can write in whoever
Yeah,
you want.
write whoever you
technically.
want. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. You can be
Yeah.
president if you want.
All
Go
right,
ahead, knock
next
it
year,
down.
guys. 2024.
Kanye, I mean, look, Kanye, we love you. Go do whatever it is that Kanye does. Let's leave the president stuff to the side. Let's push that one over. Build your school that you want to build or whatever now, too. Now he's doing like a religious, like Sunday service, Montessori, like elementary school or something now.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
nice.
Yeah, so
All
he's
right.
doing that.
Great for him.
So who do you think? Now, we all love Dave Portnoy
Yeah.
and Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So they tweeted back and forth that Dave and Elon Musk, and they're already selling merch, Barstool's already selling merch, that Elon Musk and Dave Portnoy should run for president in 2024.
2024.
On the same ticket.
Yeah.
Dave actually got the lead on that one, too.
Who would be president, Dave?
He was on the merch that they were selling, too.
Should Elon is vice president?
Portnoy for president, Elon Musk vice president. That's wild.
I mean, Dave has a crazy extreme following, but not that.
No.
Not that
No.
big. No.
Look,
No.
if there's any celebrity who's running for office,
Dwayne Johnson.
it's The Rock.
The Rock.
Yes, sir. And
100%.
He probably is getting my vote.
Oh, he'd get my vote, 100%. I don't even care what he runs as. Republican, Democrat,
Yeah,
Libertarian.
The birthday party.
Pizza party, birthday party, doesn't matter. You have my vote.
Birthday party.
You have my vote. Whatever you want to run as, The Rock.
Yeah, 100%. I saw some
going.
memes of people just begging for him to run. It's like, what if you were just
Terramana Tuesday would be a real thing.
Yeah, what if you were just living your life and you were like, wow, it's so crazy that people are like, I'm not a politician. I'm a fucking actor, former wrestler, just businessman. People just want me to like run for president?
They want me to run for
Just
president.
run for president?
I'm going to run for president.
Sure. I'll just do what the people said.
What if he wins?
That'd be lit.
Dude.
That'd be lit.
By the way, if Donald Trump can be president, then The Rock, like, sure.
Could you imagine the press conferences or like the negotiations or peace treaties with like
Everybody be scared.
Kim Jong Un or the Chinese president? What's his name, Lee or whatever? Bro, The Rock is fucking 6'5", 280. Could you
All
imagine these
muscle.
comparisons? Standing side by side, shaking hands, doing photographs. The Rock just like has his hand on like the guy's lower back, just out alphaing
Yeah.
him. Just like, it's just like, what's going on?
They have to do the hidden risers when they're
Yeah.
doing speeches
Yeah.
and stuff too.
That's what we need to bring back some some strength to the office.
Some Americanism. Just get some
Yeah.
alpha dick in there, dude.
Just
Well,
to unite the whole country.
This election was the first time two people over 70 were running for president at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like Biden's super old, Trump's old.
They're both old, yeah. Could you imagine? You know, you want to feel like a bitch? Put on the Rock suit jacket for 1 minute.
Ooh, and his is so tailored, so snug,
See yourself-
and you're
And the waist-
swimming.
and the waist is like
You're
32.
swimming.
Yeah.
It's all big up top and waist is
This is
32.
embarrassing. Well, look, we still hope that what I was saying was that if Trump, well, I can't say if he did, if Trump happens to win again, which he doesn't look like he is right now too, but if he happens to, and then he argued for a third term, what if he somehow got passed by the Supreme Court and he ran again for a third term and he got it legalized, but then Obama came out of retirement and ran for a third term too and ended up beating him?
That'd be
I mean,
lit.
so
That'd be
Obama-
like Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao round 2.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
Obama
crazy.
is probably the most popular president in the last
Yeah, for sure.
since fucking Reagan,
Yeah.
easily,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even close. Probably the most charismatic after or
For
since
sure,
Reagan,
for sure.
for sure, 100%. Dude, that'd be crazy.
That'd be lit.
I think Obama would win again for sure right now.
Yeah.
The way it is currently.
Yeah.
If there was
I
a
think-
third term versus third term, I think
Yeah.
Obama would win.
I think, well, I mean, there's no way Joe Biden, if he wins, is going for a second term too. He'll be fucking pushing
He's
80.
way too old. I feel
Yeah.
like he's already started kind of deteriorating. But I think that's what they wanted, because Kamala Harris,
Yeah.
she would come in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're,
She's-
they're,
she's
they're
way
breeding
younger.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
They're breeding Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. To be president, for sure.
That came off way wrong.
Yeah, they're breeding Kamala Harris.
Yeah. First, that they're building a monster.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Elon Musk, though, get back a little bit too. We're moving on from politics right now.
Oh, yeah, right.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
Later
Hey,
politics.
yeah. God bless America.
See you next week.
Yes. See you when we see you. Yeah. See you by Thanksgiving. I hope.
You know, we have a president.
Elon Musk, he wants to do everything, can do everything. On April Fool's Day, he teased that he could be launching a tequila. Wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
It's out.
Yeah, he was like, Tesla's going bankrupt. I'm going to put the rest of the money that I have into a tequila brand. He posted a picture like passed out next to a Tesla with a bottle of tequila saying Tesla's a failure. Sorry, guys, I let everyone down. Let's do a tequila. It's actually happening.
I think he actually had it right the first time. In April, the rumor was it was going to be called Teslaquila.
Yeah, Tesla.
Which I love.
I love. Teslaquila.
But now it
That's
came
fucking
out as
great.
Tesla Tequila.
Tesla tequila.
But
Wow.
Teslaquila is great.
Teslaquila's fantastic.
I don't know why
I'm
he
gonna
didn't
call it
stick
that.
with that.
We're just gonna call it
Teslaquila.
that.
Have you guys seen the bottle?
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
Bottle's fucking fire.
Yeah, it's electric.
Yeah, if you guys haven't
Fire.
seen it, it's literally like an electric charge symbol,
Yeah.
like a glass lightning bolt. Absolutely sick. So it costs $250.
Yep.
It's 100% agave anejo, super
Which I love
expensive.
dark tequila, yeah.
Limited edition. And they're already being resold for like $650.
It only took one day.
Yes, this came out yesterday.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Yeah, we're filming
On the website.
Yeah, so we're recording Friday.
Yeah.
It came out on
So
Thursday.
people haven't even got it yet.
People don't even have this.
Yeah, they just got it. They got a confirmation. Now they're trying to resell it back.
Correct. It's all the same picture on like eBay and everything
Yeah.
else because no one has a real picture,
So it's like $600, $650.
Yep.
Crazy.
Sold out.
I mean, look, Elon Musk. I mean, one of the reasons I think Tesla's stock in general too, and just the Robinhood generation too, is that because Tesla's become such a wanted product that he just the iconic version of Tesla, everybody just wants to be involved.
I mean,
Yeah.
take a guess because I'm sure he got this co-packed or third-party
Yeah.
produced.
Of course.
Who do you think made it for him?
Kirkland's.
Well, someone makes Kirkland's too.
Yeah.
Who do you think made it for him?
Honestly,
What tequila do you think is in that bottle?
probably like a Clase Azul. It's probably from the Clase Azul factory. A lot of people third party from
Yeah,
them.
I love Clase Azul.
Yeah. They have a lot of people that do. I think there's like 7 tequilas that come from that same exact small batch distillery.
Good for them.
So I mean, it's not
Crushing it.
exactly the same, but I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
because
this-
because it's anejo. So I mean, they're
It's
saying
gotta been
small
5
batch
years ago.
premium, 100% agave tequila anejo made with sustainably sourced highland and lowland agaves. Muy expensive.
Muy expensive.
Muy
Expensive.
expensive.
All right.
Yo, Elon Musk just does it, right? Anything that he does is just
Dude,
like.
he launched a freaking flamethrower and it went crazy.
I think you have we were talking about like how people can do marketing and partnerships and things really well too, and how they do off-branded other products and they just work. Like a Travis Scott, he can just do
Yeah.
McDonald's stuff and it just works, right?
Yeah.
You get do these partnerships.
He's the one.
He's the same way too, right? He could just put out a tequila and it just goes berserk. And not enough like, hey, I'm launching a tequila line. It's like, hey, I'm just putting out Tesla tequila limited edition. You have to buy it now. And like now everyone's talking about Tesla again. And now it's reselling and everyone's going to talk about that too.
Yeah.
He's just really good at that. Even like how he does his like pricing. What did he do? Like 69,420.
Yeah.
For the
Yep.
new Tesla
Yeah,
model
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Like he's a psycho. He's unbelievable.
69 420.
Yeah. I mean,
What a legend.
yeah.
a
I mean,
legend.
he has to be pumped up about Oregon, for sure.
Going crazy.
Fired up. All right. Well, I hope we have to figure out a way to get to try this.
Yeah, for sure. We got to get a bottle somehow.
I'd love to try some Tessa tequila.
Okay, liquor fucking
Yeah, liquor guy.
liquor
I
guy.
know Elon Musk right now
liquor,
too.
you liquor guy.
Liquor guy, dude. Come on.
Definitely not spending $650 on it now.
No
No,
joke.
I thought about 250. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll check it out
not
when it hits the stores. It's not even gonna hit the fucking
Yeah,
stores,
it's
dude.
a
It's
wrap.
sold out.
Fumble. That was a big fumble
Yeah,
right there. Big
fuck.
fumble. All right. Speaking of other super, super, super rich people, we talked about a couple big restaurant buyouts here in this episode. Actually, one of my favorite episodes in the very beginning when we did.
Was it the
Habit
first-
Burger.
second episode? I think.
Habit
yeah.
Burger.
Yeah.
So huge new restaurant conglomerate, Inspire Brands. If you guys don't know, they own Arby's, Sonic, and Buffalo Wild Wings. I think people don't normally realize
What a
too
collection.
when they see all these concepts that they're actually under one umbrella.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
They're buying Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins for $8.76 billion.
I still want to know who the fuck eats at Arby's.
Me.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What do you get at Arby's?
Really? Like
Get
a
the
roast beef
the
fucking
beef and
sandwich?
cheddar, bro.
Beef and cheddar.
Yeah.
You can't even
Mad-
say it and then make it sound good.
Mad
and
meats
cheddar?
to the neck.
You know how I know Arby's isn't good too? Because even when it looks
Curly
perfect
fries.
on the TV screen, it looks gross to me. So I know that real version is about to come out soggy, roast beef, disgusting.
Smelly little roast beefy in there.
But people like it apparently.
You guys need to go.
Wow.
pass.
Go try it again.
Should we bring back the
Taste buds.
the
Taste
taste
buds?
buds?
We got
All right,
to.
we'll
For
do
Arby's?
it next week. No guest.
God.
We'll fucking do it.
Anybody, anything but Arby's. Can we do anything but Arby's? This is big. So Dunkin' has 12,900 locations around the world, and Baskin Robbins has 8,000. Is this a win, you think, for them too? By the way, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins are both up this year. They're both trending positively too. They both have streamlined their business during COVID. Their margins are
crazy.
up too. So they're doing super well, and they're taking it private. So they're taking Dunkin' brands private. This is huge. I think the big win for this too is data.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when it comes to loyalty programs,
Yeah.
to be able to cross promote loyalty programs from all Arby's, all Sonic, all Buffalo Wild Wings, all Dunkin' Donuts, and Baskin Robbins. That data is unbelievable.
And now look at their portfolio, right? Now they have stuff that's morning, dessert, like it's all,
Everything.
they have everything now.
yeah, it really completes
Those are the
it.
biggest ones.
Look at Dunkin' Spikes.
Ooh.
Yeah, Dunkin's just
Damn.
booming. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
booming.
Their stocks at what?
And they
106.
106?
and they paid a 20% premium for the price too, because this is 8.76 billion after debt. The total
Oh,
purchase
shit.
price is over 11 billion, and they're paying off.
That's
debt.
another thing though. Who the fuck eats at Dunkin'?
But Dunkin's become like an absolute phenomenon. Like
No,
I think people hate Starbucks. Dunkin's like, if you look on social media right now too, the next generation they go to Dunkin'. They don't
Or
go to
no,
Dunkin'.
Dutch Bros. Dutch Bros and
Dutch
Dunkin'.
Bros.
Yeah,
I
but
feel.
Dutch Bros is
But it's
growing,
still-
but Dutch Bros compared to Dunkin' is a little tiny sliver, right?
Sure.
You compare Dunkin' to Starbucks,
But
right?
Dunkin' recently just had a huge comeback. Like no one was
Yeah.
fucking with Dunkin' like 5
Yeah.
years ago.
I think they did it right. Their marketing is better. They market to Gen Zs really well too. They did that partnership with fucking Charlie D'Amelio, the
That's
biggest
right.
TikToker.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right. They
They've
did.
done a lot of really good partnerships, and I think they started streamlining their products. They got a lot more creative with their offerings.
Yeah.
They started to get really trendy, and they got some really good reason for people to come in the store. I think Starbucks has always had this umbrella cloud of like that mean coffee monster.
For sure,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure,
Like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
fucking, at first Starbucks was like, oh my God, we need you. Now it's like, I fucking hate you. You know, everyone still
Yeah.
wants to try weird drinks from there, but everyone still hates it at the same time.
yeah, and it's
too.
no longer just Dunkin' Donuts. It's
Yeah.
they have everything now. Still sucks, but yeah.
I think it's really truly for expansion and data. I mean, I
Yeah,
think that the
100%.
data, like, and I think you have a
And
place.
it makes sense in their portfolio what they have. It all
What
makes
other shitty brands?
Sonic is the shit.
Bro,
Famous-
Sonic is shit. Get the
Nah,
fuck out of here.
Sonic is
bro.
dope.
No,
And-
Sonic, the one burger and fries. I feel like I crave. every now
Sonic
and
is
then.
like the Marie Callender's of fast food.
I don't even know what that.
No,
is.
sorry. Cheesecake Factory
what
of
does that
fast
even mean?
food.
What does that
Cheesecake
mean?
Factory of fast food. They literally have everything on the goddamn
Sonic does
menu.
have everything on the menu. It's like a million variations.
Sorry, yeah, not Marie Callender's, but it's a
I was like, that didn't make any
Cheesecake
sense.
Factory of.
There's just
fast
so
food.
many
The
better
menu.
options that I'm going to spend my drive-through dollar on shitty fast food burgers
You want
than Sonic.
mozzarella
I-
sticks, foot-long hot dog. You want like a corn dog.
Yeah,
you want
everything.
a fucking burger. You want a slushy.
Everything.
You want a what the fuck?
Everything.
Well, no, they do have good drinks. So like a vanilla
slushies, yeah.
vanilla
Yeah, the
Dr
slushies are really
Pepper.
good.
Yeah.
Do you know too? I think they could open these locations like internationally, as special, like back to back, side to side. Like they can do like the cross promoting of all
The
of them.
Pizza Hut Taco Bells.
Yeah, like that whole thing, like that. I think is like a no brainer. And this is just like, I don't know. This obviously works because everything is consolidating now. and they're just going to become more and more fucking powerful. Like just in every business, right? Like liquor, all consolidating. Restaurants, all consolidating. Hospitality, all consolidating now too. The vertical integration of it all too is like crazy. So now I guess that they have to represent like probably 30,000 locations worldwide. All these combined.
Jesus,
It's a lot of headache.
That's a lot, man. Well, shout out to Inspire Brands. Way to be rich.
Yeah, way to be rich,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, way to be rich. Be able to buy something for $8.76 billion. Do you hate Buffalo Wild Wings? Are you a Buffalo Wild
Not
Wings?
on Tuesdays or Thursdays.
I'd rather go to Wingstop.
Are you a B-Dubs fan?
No.
Are you a Bob Menery fan when he says "rawr"?
Oh yeah, rawr.
Rawr.
I mean, he got paid, so yeah.
Yeah, Bob
for
Menery's
sure.
got that voice. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll do. Maybe I'll go to Buffalo Wild Wings. That actually sounds fucking bomb right now.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I'm hungry.
All right, next up, we talked a lot about sports, their mishaps this whole entire year, what exactly went wrong and what went right. NBA's coming back.
Next month, yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, so
It's so fast.
The Players Association, they tentatively approved the NBA to come back December 22nd, mainly because they make so much money on those Christmas games.
Yeah.
For a 72-game season, but no word yet if it's going to be in a bubble or limited fans or how the hell that's all going to work. And they don't have a lot of time to figure it out because can you believe this? Literally, the NBA championship was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that means training camp is starting December 1st. It's November 6th.
You got a month
You're
off.
going to get a
Yeah.
bunch of
That was
injuries
That
and
was it,
stuff
yeah.
again.
Seriously.
Wait, 72 games, that's a full season, right?
Almost.
Almost.
Almost?
82.
82 is a full.
It's
The other
gonna
part-
be in a bubble for sure.
The other part you guys like that people most
I don't think they have enough time
see,
for it not to be in a bubble.
a lot of their sponsorship dollars, like so say Nike, right? All of their merch and all the stuff all the money they make from basketball revenue, they launch everything usually Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? That's when all their the new signature shoes come out. That's when the new color variations of their shoes come out. There's 4 different jerseys. that are
NBA
coming
knows what
out.
they're doing because
know what they're
they
doing.
lost the least amount of money of all the major the sports franchises so
Yeah.
far. So they know what the hell they're doing. Obviously, like we said, you can't recreate football fields and you can't recreate baseball diamonds,
Yeah.
but you can recreate a bubble version for basketball courts. So they had an upper hand, obviously. So they're gonna do a good job at this though too. But man, could you imagine another whole entire season now without fans? Starting right now from the scratch, just more bubble
They can't
play?
do it. They can't do it. There's no way. They're gonna definitely do social distancing and 20% capacity or whatever it is, but they're gonna have to have fans back. There's no
You
way they
think
do
so?
it. Yeah, there's no chance. Because college football, NFL, they're starting to allow fans more and more.
But I think the
But-
NFL you start to see right now too, and the MLB had the problem is that if a basketball team's too small, you lose
Yeah.
a couple players, all of a sudden you forfeit 5 games in a row, and that's a lot of
Yeah.
games in a row. Luckily, you have a week between every NFL game. So
Yeah.
if you saw like baseball is any indication, you get sick, you cancel games, you playing double headers down the road too, or you just lose those games completely,
Yeah.
or you lose those players. So I don't know what they're going to do, and I think right now, same thing with the election, right? Everything's different. It's a state-to-state thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You could be all fine in fucking Oklahoma and then be no games in California, right? It's like,
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
We shall see. It's literally 6 weeks away, guys.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So a lot's going to happen for the NBA.
8 weeks
So
away.
what do you think they should do?
Not start, wait, but they're not gonna.
Yeah, well, they showed the punishment too for players. Like if they shrunk it down to the next year
Yeah.
and a smaller season though too, the amount of salary that the NBA players would be losing would be insane. Just
Yeah.
because of their cutting down the games, their game checks would be that much lower. So it's like, what's the right answer, right? Obviously, the people who didn't go to the playoffs are arrested.
Yeah.
As shit.
Yeah, they're good. They're kicking it.
They're arrested as shit.
They're
you know.
recharged.
Yeah, the Lakers are just exhausted.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
So, and the Heat, everybody played in the
Yeah.
playoffs, really. But
Jimmy Butler's just fucking struggling right
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
yeah, Jimmy Butler's fucking pissed. He's tired and he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think they should do, Joe?
You know what? I say it'd be tough to go back to the bubble format with an entire. How many teams are in the NBA?
Season?
Like 28 or something?
28 teams. It'd be tough to do a full bubble with 28 teams. But I think that's the only way.
I think you just make a strict policy on your players, right? If they're gonna
that
go out
shit's
there,
not working. Everyone's adults. Everyone's gonna be fucking thoughties and shit.
That's what they're doing for
around.
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
But
The
that's what you have
problem
to do.
is that things are going up right now, too, and they don't have time to figure this out, right? Things could hopefully get better, and ideally,
Yeah.
but right now, cases are spiking again. No one really knows what's going on. The election's all a mess.
Are they spiking though?
I mean, technically, yeah.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about COVID in the past 2 days at all.
Exactly. Yeah, right. It's just like, does this still exist?
Yeah,
Right. Like
yeah.
we don't actually have problems going on in the U.S.
Well, I'm sorry. Allegedly, because
Yeah.
that can be taken as political too, guys.
Yeah.
That was not political. guys.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the fact that there should be focused just on probably this massive problem that's like
Yeah.
inhibiting like the growth of our country and our world, but whatever. But like,
Facts.
let's count these votes.
Let's get these votes counted.
So we'll see. I think I think that they're probably going to end up. Man, it's really tough. I think that they probably could end up doing a bubble, but I think there's a situation where it could be both.
I think it's a bubble.
No,
This close, I think it's a bubble. Absolutely, it's a bubble.
I don't know.
I hope. I mean, I think you have two things, right? Two is like, do you gamble on the fact of losing potential players, which could seriously inhibit your ad revenue, right? Because if a major player catches it or whatever it may be too, you lose a bunch of ad revenue. You think you're already getting upset too because players were sitting, with cutting their time on the actual court. I mean, imagine if COVID happens, right? Too, it could and significantly impact the game.
Yeah.
But two, you're right. I don't know if Disneyland Orlando can handle the entire NBA.
Yeah.
I also don't know that too. They did handle the WNBA too at the same time though too, and the WNBA doesn't play. So maybe if you have that combined, they could handle the whole NBA. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you go back to your arenas, you keep it super tight, and then you carry, instead of 15 guys on your active roster, you're carrying 20. Because they already have guys on the teams, right? They're playing at
the D
Lakers
League.
have
The D-League,
teams,
the D-League,
right?
yeah.
So maybe you're carrying an extra 5 guys just in case 2 of your guys get it. Like, the other 2 guys are playing for 2 weeks.
Maybe the solution.
And that's 4 games, right? Which is nothing too crazy.
Maybe the solution is you start traveling with no fans and then hopefully tier up 2 fans when things get figured out better. Maybe you skip the first 2 months, let's say, of no fans, January, February, and then by March, April, things are 20%, 50% or whatever it may be too, and you scale up to that. That's probably the best situation.
Yeah, open it back up. Fans come on in, have a few beers, eat some Cracker Jacks, 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
But I do think the empty arenas, though, from a viewer perspective, sucks compared to what they did
I like the bubble for
compared to what they
basketball.
did for the bubble. So there's a trade off there too, because I think the actual because if they're really worried about ad revenue from the TV deals, then the bubble is the better option. But if they're really trying to make sure they get more fans in, then the other's the option too. So I don't know what's most important for them.
We shall see.
But at least it's coming back. You know what I mean? That's great.
Yeah.
Great news.
Great. I love it.
Someone else is coming back right now.
Who?
Vince Vaughn has some big news.
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
He has confirmed that him and Owen Wilson, along with the director of the original Wedding Crashers, have started working on the early stages of a sequel, Wedding Crashers 2.
Come on.
There we go. How long has it been?
Oh, 10 years? Over?
Yeah.
Over 10 years.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're going to get Avatar and fucking...
What, we get another Avatar?
Dude, we're getting 2.
Bro, Avatar's fire.
We're getting 2 of them.
That was such like a game changer when it came out.
Yeah.
Avatar was crazy, yeah. Wedding Crashers was like maybe that like last few comedy movies that were like I wish I could go back in time to see for the first time again.
It's one of the classics, right?
Yeah,
I remember seeing that
amazing.
for the first time. I was like, what the fuck is about to happen?
It's so
Let's
good.
go.
I actually I don't think there's like a new like comedy squad like that squad was when we were like a little bit younger. You know, like the Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, Luke and Owen Wilson, like that crew.
Seth Rogen has a good crew.
That's a tight little
then
crew.
Then came
Yeah.
the Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, but it was
that
like
crew's fun.
That crew were like the Michael Cera. You know,
Yeah.
the
It's
a
super
different
bad
humor,
squad.
but yeah, for
It's
sure.
like a weed.
Yeah.
It's a pothead humor,
I
bro.
feel like that was like the second version, and then they just there's like not really a replacement now. For
There's
that.
There's not.
Everyone's just doing YouTube.
I know. Fuck it. Let's just go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Make hella ad revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
Forever. Fuck this
Forever.
lump sum movie deal
Yeah.
shit.
Seriously, 100%. Look now too, like, hey, idiots, how's the movie theaters going for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube's working just fine, baby.
How'd your movie turn out?
Exactly.
Oh, it didn't come out, did it?
That's fucking terrible. What Wedding Crashers? I feel like their whole slate of movies, Wedding Crashers, old school. I think maybe could have
Classics.
always gotten a
Classics.
sequel.
Classics.
What do you think the
No,
Wedding?
there's no maybe with old school. Old school, yeah. You had it
But
right
what's
the
the
first
wedding-
time. Yes.
what's
Old
the
no,
school.
I'm talking about if they could do a sequel. Obviously,
Yeah,
old school's a
100%.
classic.
100%.
What could Wedding Crashers sequel be about?
Honeymoon crashers? What is it? Or is it just
Divorce crashers?
Or is it another wedding crashers? Like they're just crashing weddings.
So
Maybe just crashing.
Or what if they're crashing weddings like overseas?
Oh, what's one of them's getting
hold
married?
on. They both end up
With chicks.
with a girl. Are they single now?
Oh man, I don't know. Or is it in like COVID time? Like is everyone wearing masks and shit in the movies?
I hope it's
or
not.
Are we or are
Yeah,
we
I
still
wonder.
like-
I wonder if movies are going to reflect
Yeah.
this time period. Or we're just all going to pretend it never happened.
yeah, just pretend it never
'Cause
happened.
that sounds like a shitty movie to watch. When I watch, hey, everyone's wearing a mask. That sucks.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch that. It's depressing.
terrible.
It's depressing, dude.
This is the best movie news I've heard in a long time, though. Too.
I'm excited. I will be buying a ticket for sure.
Let's
I'll
go.
tell you, this is how excited I am to see this movie. I would wear a mask in a movie theater for 2 straight hours to watch this movie.
Unless you're eating or drinking, which I would be doing the entire
I would
time.
even skip.
Drew's
eating
a
or
big
drinking.
eating drinking guy the whole time.
the entire
You
time.
have to, yeah.
The entire
cup,
time.
Yeah.
The cup just sits on his chin like this the
It's
whole
there.
time when he's
Oh, you need to put your. I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
Yeah.
Do you not see the cup? I'm drinking.
That's why you get the big thing of popcorn now
Yeah.
too. It's not even eat just to show that. Oh no, got one more kernel.
Sir,
What?
you're not drinking. I'm eating popcorn kernels.
Hands are just doing
Yeah. I told you too that I went to movie theaters and Melissa and I were the only people in the theater.
You told me that.
Yeah,
How
for,
cool.
For Tenet.
Yeah.
For Tenet. Yeah.
Did you get jerked off or what?
No.
Hey,
No,
Melissa's hating that part.
Absolute,
She's like,
absolute fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
damn, she didn't jerk you off?
I know, stupid. Married
Melissa,
life,
what's
guys.
going on, dude?
Yeah, in an empty theater, you have to. It's like
Yeah.
it's an unwritten rule.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
just jerk it off, dude.
Yeah. She's always wanting to think someone's watching, you know?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Which could also be kind of
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, if you're into it.
Well, we'll see. You know, maybe we'll go to another movie. No, who knows? No one's going to them these days. There's always a second chance.
She's like, I'm not jerking you off. I heard the pod.
I'm not jerking you off. Drew said about jerking off. I'm not jerking you off. Ever.
All right, well, that wraps it up today.
That's it, man.
Eat
Wow.
Eat it, drink it, binge it.
That was quick. That was
Love
quick.
Yeah. Eat it. I'll go.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
go ahead, bro.
Rock it out.
I got a local spot. We went to dinner the other night there too. Trattoria Italia.
Fire at
Very
downtown
good.
Summerlin?
No.
What?
Eastern.
Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern. Pasquale owns it. Yeah, really good spot.
What's the one at downtown Summerlin?
Trattoria.
Trattoria Reggiano. Boom.
Oh.
Got it. My bad. I
Damn.
fucked that
Different
up.
one.
Sick plug.
Yeah, different
That was
one.
not a
I'll
plug.
go to this one.
Yeah, different one. No, this was really good though. Seriously, it's Italian restaurant. It's on Eastern. Super really good local restaurant. Pasquale's a guy that we know too. He owns another Italian restaurant too. He owns one in Southern Highlands. Really good spot.
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Really
Yeah.
fun.
What'd you,
Come on,
hey,
man.
what'd you get, bro?
What'd you
Don't
order?
fuck-
We had the veal parmesan. My boy Gino had the veal parmesan, which was really good too.
Okay.
Melissa got the lasagna, which was fire.
Yeah.
I got this crazy steak dish. It was good. We had a bunch of stuff too. They're like their appetizers are super good too. It's
Sweet.
like family style Italian.
Yeah,
They got like
yeah,
a little
yeah.
piano guy in there too. Wasn't playing.
Oh,
when
wow,
we
it's
went
a
there, too.
vibe?
Yeah.
Okay.
We actually went on election night.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, so election was on too though. So
While the world was crumbling around you.
Yeah.
you
I
had
was
the
Little
nice
did we know.
I was
Italian
literally
dinner.
I was eating lasagna. One thing that we knew it wasn't going to end that night. So now it's
There you
Friday.
go.
I could still eat lasagna again tonight too. It probably would not
Yeah,
be
for
there.
No, you're
sure.
good. You're
not
good.
going to be finished. All right, what are you eating?
So I went to Circa for the first time. Checked it out.
Shout out Circa.
Yeah, shout out Circa.
Again.
And then I went to go eat at Barry's Downtown Prime. So Chef Barry, that used to be over at the Palms property.
Scotch 80?
So Scotch 80. His new restaurant over at Circa. It's like nice upscale steakhouse. I kind of tried everything, man.
Yeah.
I started with like the surf and turf roll. I did the lobster pot stickers, which were fire.
Lobster pot stickers.
Hot. They have the pretzel bread, which if you guys have been to Scotch, that pretzel bread was
Yeah.
crazy. 24-ounce bone-in ribeye, going crazy.
Big dick low.
Big boy steak.
Yeah, big boy steak
Hey,
for
big dick
sure.
low, dude.
Big boy steak.
Asparagus,
That said,
shrooms.
I'm not going out after this steak. You know what I'm saying? We're going home, right? Perfect.
Definitely went home after. 100%. And then the thing you have to try, you definitely have to try the dessert. Dessert was fire. They have these campfire s'mores where they bring out this little like campfire joint, make your own s'mores.
That's cool.
That
You
was
to roast
dope.
them?
Yeah, you roast
Oh,
them.
fire. Let's go.
It was sick. And then
You roast them or they bring out the torch, they roast them for you?
no, there's the actual like a flaming little like bucket of fucking coals, and you make your own s'mores on the thing at the table.
This might be a liability at some point if I get a little too sauced up. You don't want to hand me a flame.
I
you
love
know
when
what
you take a simple snack and then make it $40, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
It's tableside s'mores.
Let's do s'mores.
Tableside s'mores.
Genius, Barry.
And then the cheesecake. So I had the whole.
I saw that. Wait, from you.
From
the
my
cheesecake.
picture. Yo.
Bro, that was fire.
It was light, fire. It was so good, rich. It was fire.
I feel
better
like
than
fu-
Junior's.
Who's Junior?
Junior's cheesecake.
Who's Junior?
From Brooklyn.
Oh, the one they have to cross the bridge for?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I put
yeah,
on there.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know the name of it. Yeah, I would cross the bridge for this.
These guys are just super casually too. Like it's like his
Like
best
Junior,
friend. Or
yeah,
something,
Junior. Who the hell's
You know?
Junior, dude?
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
I read your reference and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Junior's.
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Wow,
That was a
nice
Diddy.
little
That was a
shuffle
Diddy
right there,
plug. Yeah.
What do you got? What do you eat?
So I went to an Filipino bakery, Blooming Buns Bakehouse.
Wow. What a tongue twister.
Blooming Buns Bakehouse.
What is it?
All right.
It's
What are we getting?
Hot name.
Brioche. They call them brio nuts. It's like a brioche donut.
Okay.
Looks like a malasada, but it's
Got it.
brioche bread and it's stuffed with like Asian fillings like ube coconut.
Love
There's a
that.
strawberry one. There's like a honeycomb one, and they top with like house made honeycomb candy and like little ube pieces. Phenomenal. And they
We're
also
gonna
have-
need to try that.
They also have these thick. They call them cookie buns, but it's just like a very thick ooey gooey cookie that they break open. Fire.
Where's this
Fucking
at?
Durango in the 95, so north.
Okay.
north.
Dope.
But Blooming Buns Bakehouse.
Bring us some tasters next time.
Filipino bakery?
I love it.
Shit, I don't know if I want to label it as a Filipino bakery, but I think it's Filipino inspired.
Got it. dope.
Flavors.
Yeah, because of ube.
Filipino inspired bakery. Copy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
Very,
love that.
very correct of you.
Sounds delicious.
All right, drink it. New gin, Waterloo Gin from Texas. Super good. They got a couple different variations if you like gin, like different flavors, different botanicals. Super strong. Like super strong.
What's it look like? What's
I've
the
seen
bottle
it.
look
I've
like?
seen it.
It's like round, and they have different color labels for each of the different versions. It's cool. It's like from Austin, Texas. Really good.
Of course it is.
It's like 47% alcohol. So
Oh, shit.
strong.
Strong.
Like if you want strong gin, like this is the way to go. But really good. So if you try it, it's called Waterloo.
Which flavors you do?
It was like this. I forget which one was actually called it too. It was like a lemony botanical one.
Okay.
So it was really good. Fire.
Nice.
I like the lemony gin.
love
Yeah.
So I went to Costco this week and I bought a case of the Mexican colas, Coca-Colas.
Ooh, the glass ones?
Yeah, man, dude. And I've been
$8.
nonstop drinking them.
We saw those at the
tasting?
thing.
Yeah.
At the tasting.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's where they were.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, who pulled out their big dick and got the glass Coke?
We said those too. Like, damn, that's glass bottles, very upscale.
Yeah, man, that's what we do around
That was
here.
you.
Yeah, of course.
Damn, and you had all the tequila and shit, which we didn't touch. But
And the wine. There was a bunch
Yeah.
of, so
You had a lot of
I had
shit.
leftover a shit ton of those Coca-Colas, and I love them, man. They're sugarcane instead of like high fructose corn syrup or
syrup, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So much better, and it has like the extra bubbles. I was little thinking, I was like, maybe the bubbles from like Mexico are way fire more, like Topo Chico, super fucking mineral.
Not only just drinking out of glass, just tastes better than drinking out of plastic.
for
Fact.
sure, and like super cold and
Yeah, no question. The experience is that much better.
So go to Costco, get the Mexican
I need
Coca-Colas.
to go get a glass Coke right now. I'm thirsty, bro.
Hot.
Yeah, seriously. The
And I was popping them like I was in college.
The commercial sounds. I feel like even like the condensation on the outside is even better too than the
They're
plastic
delicious.
bottles.
I feel like a polar bear.
Yeah, that's what you look like a polar bear. Just a tan one, aka bear.
AKA just a bear.
Another
Just
bear,
a
or just
bear.
a brown
AKA
bear?
a grizzly bear.
All right, what are you eating, bro?
So I had a friend come in town, Tanya O Snaps on Instagram. She's from Seattle. She brought me some bourbon from Seattle, brown sugar bourbon from Heritage Distilling out of Seattle. So it's brown sugar bourbon,
Yeah.
obviously with a little brown sugar, and there's a little note of cinnamon, and I love cinnamon.
Ooh.
It's not fireball-y though, so it's not like a liqueur thick like the fireball syrupy type shit. It's actually just still bourbon, but just a hint of cinnamon with brown sugar. It's very good.
It sounds very holiday.
No, holiday for sure. Like I'm
Yeah.
not pounding this shit like in July. You know what
it's
I
the
mean?
time though right now.
Yeah,
This is
it's
the time.
perfect. And it came with a little cocktail book. You can make like cool little
Old
fall-inspired
fashions. Yeah.
winter cocktails.
If it ever gets cold here, that sounds
If
like
it ever
a
gets
perfect
cold, it's still 85 degrees in Vegas.
yeah,
so.
literally, it's insane.
But brown
Projections-
sugar bourbon.
The projections go to 50 degrees every week, and they just keep pushing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
They haven't finished counting the votes for the degrees.
Yeah.
What do you want to be next week? You know what I mean?
Seriously. I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned this before yet, though, too, but I started watching the new season, My Next Guest with David Letterman on Netflix.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro. Last
Yeah.
week.
I picked that
That
like
was
2
low.
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Wow, this piece of
So
shit.
good,
dude.
So
dude.
good, yeah.
So which one did you watch?
I watched the Kim K one though too.
Yep.
I watched the old Jay Z one, which I
Yeah,
had never
fire.
watched.
Good one,
which,
yeah.
which
It
is
was a good
really
one.
good though too. I'm gonna watch a couple more too. I think David Letterman. I just forgot how good of
He's great.
an interviewer he is.
He's very
He's
good.
great.
And he's like, he can, some of the guests obviously could tell stories for days because they're wildly successful in whatever they're doing. And he's able to like bring, obviously there's editing because it's Netflix. It's not like a live show
Yeah.
like it used to be back like when he was on TV. But you can tell that he can siphon you out of a topic and shove you right into the next one like
Yep.
so easily. Like he's just so fucking good at it.
He's
And
great.
he's so personable. And I think his beard is the shit.
The beard
Yeah.
is the best.
It's
dude.
humongous.
Like, he just looks so, I don't know why that makes him look like relatable and like so much more
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And, like,
and a little more manly.
yeah, it feels like he could be such an asshole to you, and you'd respond like with no question, like, "Oh yeah, of course, no problem. Yeah, I know.
For
I know
sure,
I'm an
for
asshole."
sure.
Like,
You
yeah.
smell like pine timber, like
Yeah.
you just came out of a forest,
Yeah,
bro.
that's exactly
I
what it's like.
think it's just great. It was like the perfect transition for like what David Letterman should be doing, and I think there's like I feel like the Tonight Show. I like this because it's a little bit more serious than the goofy nighttime shows,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because I actually like Jimmy Fallon a lot though too. But like it's just like quirky comedy
little
too.
one-liners.
Yeah, like whatever, and like dumb games. Like this is actually real conversation, which is nice.
Yeah,
so,
that's rad. I love
yeah,
that
they're
show.
dope.
I've been watching. I just saw and found it back on Netflix. The Chappelle Show.
Oh,
They have
God.
the full fucking like series on the.
Oh, the OG Chappelle Show?
OG
Do they
Chappelle
really?
Show.
Wow.
Classic.
Right. So I've been watching all the.
Remember we were just talking about shows that you would like watch because they were on?
Yeah.
That was one. Chappelle Show was like that was like pre-DVR, I feel like. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I remember
yeah.
being in school and the next day when Chappelle would be like, "Oh my god, did you hear the fucking joke?" Like
The
that was
Chappelle
a joke.
Show!
Like if you
Yeah.
didn't watch Chappelle Show, you were like clueless in the lunchroom.
And you
like
had to
an
order
idiot.
like the DVD, like fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you watch the reruns. It wasn't like you can just play it.
Yeah.
And so they have it on there. It's like you can tell like the quality is still kind of bad.
Yeah, not crisp and shit.
But
Yeah.
I started watching the whole series.
That's how you know it's pre-DVR. You know, it's got that square vibe.
It is. It's a square.
Yeah,
It's
not
so
the
funny.
widescreen vibe.
Yeah.
The square vibes.
But the shit's just fucking funny. And I'm not a huge sketch comedy guy, but his shit is just funny.
Bro, he's
Chappelle
out
Show
there,
was
bro.
iconic.
He's out there.
And he doesn't give a fuck.
Not a
like,
fuck.
Watching it now, like in the world we live in compared to the world back then, I'm like, yo, you were really, really wild.
Not
Saying
only
some
that was
really
just on
crazy-
like Comedy Central. That was just like
on TV, bro. It was on TV.
Regular ass cable.
11 p.m. on fucking Comedy Central saying wild shit.
That was an iconic show.
Yeah.
All right, what do
that's
you?
what I
I mean, I've been binging what everyone else has been binging. The
election.
news.
The election.
The news, bro.
news.
Every channel, every outlet, Facebook, Twitter, updates constantly. Now I'm just gonna take a step back. They said it would be announced on Wednesday. Nevada would count the
Yeah.
votes. It's fucking Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no votes. We gotta wait till next week now. And you know they're not counting on the weekend. No, they need their fucking weekend.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
they're chilling.
They're chilling.
I really hate,
Wrap it up.
I really hate the news these days too because I feel like I get news that's different.
Oh, I watch them all though.
But
I watch them all,
about
yeah.
about the
what I
same
do.
thing,
Yeah.
and I'm so fucking frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, this is the worst.
Tuesday and Wednesday, I flipped through like the main three, right? Because I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to see what everybody was really kind of
They're
saying.
all different.
Yeah.
And they're all different.
They're all
They're all
different.
different. For
They're all
one.
different.
But
Trump's
I-
winning. Biden's winning. Trump's winning. Biden's winning. It's
Yeah.
all different.
Or like reasonings behind each
Oh
of
yeah,
those.
it's
right?
all different.
It's all different.
They feed you whatever they want to feed you.
You know what you actually like, with sports commentators, you can't see them, but you just have to, they have to continue talking because they're commentating
Yeah.
on sports too.
The one dude talked for like
Yeah, some of the
hours.
election ones too, especially CNN though too. I mean, you don't have a lot happening, right? Especially like some of the times there's just this crazy lull, and it's now lasted 4 days. These guys are just like, okay, keep talking, and then tell me about that one thing. Okay, let's walk over to this TV though too. Red state, red county, blue county. Yeah, I said that. We'll go back to the other one too. Like just,
Now, what happens if,
Yeah.
if Biden gets these votes
Yeah,
or if
right.
Trump gets these votes?
Yeah.
Well,
This variation.
let's refresh it and flip it back up, and let's
Yep.
just see. Let's play what if.
Yeah, exactly,
Start
exactly.
touching the screen and
I
shit.
just see them walking off camera like, oh my god, come on.
the part that I started laughing at was every time they're like, all right, polls closed, and then be like, and too close to call. And too close to call. Or like,
Melissa was
not
getting
enough to
so
call.
upset because
Jesus,
they'd make like
what
that
kind of
that
announcement?
noise and be like key moment or like election
yeah.
update.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like, the election update is we're still counting.
Still undecided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Too
my
soon to
God.
call.
Yeah, shout out to the news. You guys got your moment of fame this week
They
though
want
too.
more advertising dollars.
For
bro.
sure.
Fuck
Keep it
outta
going.
here.
Well, episode 34, guys. Thank you as always. You know the drill. At the Residency Pod on Instagram. Make sure you follow us. Catch up on what we're doing. Apple 5-star, subscribe. Give us a review. Spotify, follow us. Full video on YouTube. Show us the love. Anything else you want to tell us too? Give us a DM. That's it.
Yeah, holla at us.
Slide in. Let's
Let's go.
Later.